Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. The punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. We give to Irving to start this drive. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Baker now from the gun. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice gain, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still second down coming up.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
This is Irving on second. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, here's Mayfield. That's Evans making the catch outright. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Mayfield to throw for it. It's a big strike downfield to Agbuka. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second. Trying again, following the sack. Catch made left side by Agbuka. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on first. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
180, 5, 5, 12.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
180.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Tackle is made by the rookie out of Notre Dame, Benjamin Morrison.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up.
20.
Shotgun snap here to go. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. The 30. The 10. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, in this case, about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
120.
Goff trying again here after the pick. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That is exactly what they needed, Brock. The throw that gets him stabilized after a disastrous miscue early.
You know I love when coordinators show that kind of confidence, quickly reestablishing it with his quarterback, and now he can start playing like that pick 6 never happened.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Still finding room past the 45. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. midfield. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Who goes to that? White 20. What's that?
From the gun, Goff. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions make it a one-score game. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Play action. Here's Mayfield. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and short, Mayfield. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Again, it's Gibbs. No one around. He's got space. Into the red zone. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions face a 4-point deficit. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Baker. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. That's completed right side. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Taking a shot deep. They're on it. That's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions have the football and are going to set up shop at the 15.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Off to the races, middle of the field. 30 into the red zone. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. David Montgomery with the touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 5. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today. That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
White 20.
Goff to the air now. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
Buccaneers 17. Jack Fox.
Fox now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's the give to Irving. Man, he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. Got a man, this is Evans. Free inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
First down, here's Baker. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
Just one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 21. That's a catch for Hayden Hurst. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Third and just 2 to go. Baker now from the gun. Got his man. It's on him. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Mayfield will look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 1-score game before halftime. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ric Flair. Undercut. 20. Undercut.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get 13 on the pickup, and that'll be 1st down Detroit.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
1st down throw from Goff. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Super 66. What's that?
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Cut. 180. 4 down. Turbo set.
Goff on 3rd. That one complete to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Ball on the 45. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
180. Hold on. Check. Turbo set.
Again, Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's a whole new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. Speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Flush down out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Cut. 180. Ric Flair.
Goff back to throw. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. Amon-Ra St. Brown the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Fox now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. Run from Montgomery to start the half. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Shotgun snap here to go. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
180. Down.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Mayfield looking to throw on this 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Emeka Egbuka, the intended target. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Mayfield to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. White 20.
Gibbs now from the gun. Has good room at the 35. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions push their lead to 18. Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Walking a tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's 2nd and 2. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Kirby Joseph picks it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's a design boot. Flushed out of the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, look, we go tonight. Black 20. Shell.
From the gun, Goff. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
In off to Gibbs from the gun. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
22-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
120.
Goff to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
120.
Throwing from the gun here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Baker now off to play fake. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety.
Kate, that is so good from a linebacker. He could see the opening. Quarterback didn't see him. But even more so, he couldn't feel him. Quarterback could not get out of the way. He knows he can't take a sack there for a safety. But that's exactly what the linebacker did with his timing, with his execution, and ultimately with the effort to bring him down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. This run held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
We go. 180. What's that?
They'll run again with Montgomery. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10.
120. What's that?
Staying on the ground with Montgomery. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 35-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
I got motion man. 120. I got this.
Montgomery now up the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Come on. 180. Under 10.
Here he goes on the bootleg. Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Running it with Gibbs. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one, and they've got the football too. All right, a couple of yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
180. Hold on. Check. Hey, down.
Throwing is gone. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Now gone. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
We go tonight. 180.
Goff setting to throw. Pass dumped off to Montgomery. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Bates' kick is up and good. And they push their lead to 23.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Lays out left side and gets it. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Regular.
1st down, here's Baker. Escapes the pocket. That throw behind his intended target. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. And it sets up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Hey, alert! Hey, alert 33. Pistol. Alert! Watch out!
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his right. And a man is there to knock that away. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it's second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
This is Irving on second. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Baker leading the Bucs up to the line. They're going for two.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a two-score game here late. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a two-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
39-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. Crosses midfield, still going. Reaches the 30. And they take this in for the start. The Lions making a three-score game in the fourth. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions grow the lead now to 22 points. Fox now to kick this one away.
Sticking off for the Lions.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Throwing again is Baker. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They give up the gut to Montgomery. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Taken down behind the line
His
of
goal's
scrimmage.
pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Hardball. Black 20. Twos.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. He's going deep this time. Has it down close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll run here. It's Montgomery. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, the ball, unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
He goes to that. 180. What's that?
Goff. Getting out to his left. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
180.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the 1st. But he is marked. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. And he gets what he can by diving down, but they're still backed up a ways to begin this series. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to take a knee. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Buccaneers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out.
180.
And they'll take a knee. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. Working from just behind the sticks here, 3rd down and 11. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. So that puts a